The Degenerate Gambler Trading Challenge, day number 2, and I'm very, very disappointed right now. Very frustrated with myself, and you'll just have to watch the video and see why. Real quick, what is this challenge? Why am I doing it? I did an intro video, which you can watch. I'll put a link down below, and that'll set up all the context and let you know the rules of it, how it's working, and again, why I'm doing it. So with that being said, let's go to my desktop and watch the trading play out live. And real quick, when I say live, what I mean is that I record myself in real time. So none of this is some sort of like hindsight analysis where I'm then talking about what's happening. I'm doing a voiceover, nothing like that. What you see here is me in the heat of the battle making these trades. Okay, welcome to day number 2. I am recording this time, double checked. Those of you yesterday knew that I did not start off recording, but I am recording. So day number 2 is officially underway. The market just opened up. So I will go ahead and pause the recording software for now. And if I see something that catches my eye, I will get the software started. All right, I have an order at 142 here to get short on snow. So I do need there to be a bit of a bounce. But I am risking just missing out on the trade, because if this thing keeps dropping like it's doing now, then there will be no trade. All right, I will go ahead and pause. All right, watching 188 for short, in at 188.02. So I'm short, meaning I want to see prices go down. Per the rules, I cannot take profits until it hits at least 187.50. So let's see if it happens. This thing's either going to pull back. I don't need it to crash or anything like that. Just need it to pull back a bit. So getting close, but again, per the rules, there we go. Got those out. Put some more out at 1. Now this could still be a losing trade, because if this thing comes all the way back up here and takes me out, then it would still be a losing trade, but it would be a modest losing trade. Because again, I've already locked in gains and my position size is smaller. But I'm looking to pick up another 25 cents per share if possible. This thing needs to come down to test VWAP. I'm not allowed to move the stop loss though until this thing hits 187. Okay, there we go. Got out some more. So still have 125 shares left. But again, I cannot move my stop loss unless this hits 187. I know you may not, that seems like a dumb rule, and fair enough, but remember, the whole point of the challenge is to show that I can show to follow the rules. And the rules need to be very black and white. So yes, I'm fully agree. In my normal strategy, there is a bit of feel, of intuition, of experience that comes into play. So I 100% clear. Why would you be leaving your stop loss up where it is? Again, just so I can show that I'm following the rules. And the rule is I cannot think about moving it until it hits at least 187. So we're getting close. Come on, hit it. Hit it. 187. I mean, is that close enough? Maybe. But like I said, we just got to keep the rules as black and white. In a normal situation, that's close enough. I mean, it hit a low of 187.06. So like I said, normal situation, I'm out. Or I'm moving the stop loss. But like I said, per the rules, it's got to hit 187. That's the rule. So that's what I'm going to abide by. All right, I will go ahead and pause for now. And if this thing wants to keep coming down, or it looks like it's going to hit that 187 mark. Well, here we go. Is it finally going to hit it? Come on, 187. Trying to take a little bit off here at 187.35. Because there's nothing against me not... Doesn't want to come down. Okay, so took off 50 there, which is fine. That's not a rule, a break or anything like that, because that was just, I was still beyond what I needed. But at this point, because yes, it is, I think, pretty silly to still have my stop loss whip at 188.50. Oh, come on. Is this finally going to be it? Hit it. Hit it. There we go. All right. Now we're in business. So stop. I'm going to put right up there at 187.51. So just double checking. I don't want to accidentally take myself out. There we go. So I'm allowed to move it now because it hit 2R. So now I feel a whole lot better because it's going to be a winning trade no matter what. Even on the last 75 shares, that's still in the green for me. But yeah, now I'm in a great spot. Let's see if this thing really wants to roll back over that much more. This thing hits 186.75. I'm going to move it down some more. But it's first got to get down there to 186.75. There we go. So stop loss move some more. This thing hits 186.50. I will be moving it down some more. So I need just a bit more. Come on, 186.50. Close, close, close. Now in this situation, I mean, I could do the close enough because it's hit my rules, and yeah, I'm going to go 187.01. So now I'm making $1 per share on these final 75 shares. Okay, if it can break through that. Okay, yep, moving it down some more. Okay, this again is pretty overextended. 186.51 now. See if we can get down through 186. There we go, moving it down some more. See if it wants to break down through 186. Moving it down some more. Probably going to get stopped out there. I realize I'm getting very aggressive, but this is a very, very aggressive move right now. So stopped out there for $306. So that's very, very solid. I'll take it. I just had a little nightmare. I was like, am I recording? Now, do I want to try this again is the question. Maybe. So again, this is not about, and it has nothing to do with me making money. But think about it. I followed my rules perfectly. There is times where, you know what? That 187, it felt, I can't believe my stop is way up here and the price is way down here. But follow the rules, and I moved it when I did. And then things, I just let it play out. But again, I want to really reiterate this because after day number one, I got the impression that I don't think some people are comprehending per se is, again, this is not me claiming that the rules I'm following are like holy grail rules. It's a magic pill. I'm not saying that at all. I just need to make them very black and white so that you can hold me as a viewer accountable to whether or not I'm holding I'm following the rules. Because if I make them, well, it's based on intuition and experience and gut instincts, then nobody's ever going to be able to hold me accountable because I'll be able to say, well, no, I did that because my instincts, and it's just things get very gray. So again, don't look at this challenge as, oh, the rules and, oh, you made money. That's not, the making money is, who cares? That's not the point here. The point is that I follow the rules there, and I did. Was it easy to follow the rules? It was. Why? Well, going back to the introduction video, because of my relationship with the money on the line here. So just keep that in mind. The challenge is to follow the rules. It's not to make money. And I know that sounds backwards, but again, that's a side thing, because I'll be the first to admit the rules, in quote unquote real trading. Now this is real trading. There's real money on the line, but there's going to be experience. There's going to be instincts that come into things. But like I said, to be fair to you as a viewer, it's going to be hard to, it's going to be hard to factor that stuff in if I can sit there and always play the experience card, and then you'll never be able to hold me accountable. Would love to see this thing get back up to 187. All right, I will go ahead and pause. All right. Did I hit record? I think I did. Yeah, 188.25. So trying to play potentially a double top here. In fact, let's do this. I'm going to suspect I see some weakness up at these highs, but I'm just not going to throw the order out there. Now, granted, that could cause me to miss out on a very, very nice entry point where it hits me and then goes right in my favor, but I am losing out on the confirmation aspect of things. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. And just, again, the rule 60 minutes. So it's only 9:49, so I still got another 40 minutes to try to find a trade. But I also, and maybe it got me on day one, I'm still reflecting on it, potentially that very first trade. Because the second trade was fine, didn't work out. And then the third trade actually did work out, but then it hit my 1R, it went below my 1R, but didn't quite ever take me out, and then it went all the way against me because I couldn't move my stop loss per the rules. But like I said, I got to be careful to not just make trades for the sake of the challenge. So that's what I've discovered is still, don't get too lax. Not that my first trade yesterday was terrible. I mean, it still made sense, but was it like an A+ setup? No, it wasn't. So like I said, I'm still looking. I will be looking, but I just got to be careful that I don't start just throwing trades on just to make trades for the challenge. But there is a point where if I have to do that, I will, just because I want to have trades within the challenge itself. And I've done that. So I feel fine about this video. We got a good trade. We got a trade where a bunch of rules were met, hit that 1R, then hit the 2R, and then was able to move the stop loss and then continue to move the stop loss down. But all right, yeah, that Tesla one is never even got up and hit me. So did get up around that double top area and came back down, but nothing that I could work with. What about NVIDIA here? Oh, beautiful. See, now why didn't you do that yesterday, NVIDIA? Why didn't the bear pennant, why didn't you work out yesterday? Beautiful bear pennant breakdown right there. I'm kidding. It's the market makers. The market makers are out to get me. The market makers watched my YouTube video. They knew I was doing a challenge, and they're like, okay, let's mess up his challenge. It wasn't my fault yesterday, okay? It was not my fault. It was the evil market makers. It was the evil algorithms, okay? That's what got me. I take no blame for my losses yesterday. It was not my fault. Because, of course, when I don't trade it, then it works out fine. Now, if you're new to the channel, that's definitely all sarcasm. That coin looking good, but nothing I can do right now. Okay, I'll go ahead and pause. Having a case of deja vu, very similar to trade I took on NVIDIA yesterday. Although this time I'm going to see if it wants to get up through that level. But want a bit more up. I have my order at 274.75. But as of now, it's looking like it wants to come back down. I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, maybe it's going to come up and hit me. I'm at 274.75. Okay. Come on, a little bit more. Do I take it at 274 now? No. I could do that. Let's see if it wants to come up to 274.75. I will go ahead and pause. Okay, maybe. I apologize. I start and then maybe, then I don't. But again, this is live, so I don't know what's coming next. So I'd rather err on the side of caution. Okay, I'm adjusting that up to 274.90. The entry point, that is. I'll go ahead and pause. All right. Maybe gonna hit me at 90. I am in. No! Needed to change that to a stop. Okay, well, we can try again. Just go to 75.15 at this point. Come on, a little bit more. Oh, there it goes. That was, shoot. Again, I forgot to change just to stop before I hit that order, so I just took myself right out for a $25 loss. Oh, that's gonna mess up my data. I will be tracking the data just to see kind of how this all plays out data wise, as we'll do at the end of this video. But that one's gonna mess things up. Again, what would I have been in at 274.90? My stop was at 274 or 275.27. So yeah, I'm in. That's another winning trade there. Crap. Oh. Then I tried again at 15 and it hit a high of 14. Well, now I just have the normal frustration voice here where I just want to hop in because that should have been a winning trade, and that should have carried me back to green overall. Again, it's not about making money per se, but just to show you rules matter, because had I not had the logistical error on my part, yesterday's loss would officially be gone. I'd be back in the green overall. Again, like I said, the point is not about making money. That's not the challenge. It's not, let's see if I can make money. It's let's see if I can follow the rules. But indirectly, all of a sudden, these rules would have me back in the green. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's really irritating because I could be proving such a good point right now. That is very discouraging. You idiot. Yeah, laugh it up. Well, I mean, at least this all happened on video. So you can see I literally got filled and then I took myself out for a $25 loss, tried to get back in again, and then I was 1 penny short of getting filled back in, and then it came back down and would be a fantastic, fantastic trade. Because my first trade, I was risking at a 90. I was risking 35 cents. So 35 from 90 is what? Is that 65 would have been my 1R. So we are well below 274.65. I mean, we're talking about almost going on 3R right now, potentially. And at 350 shares, yeah. Because yesterday I lost 400 something and I was up 3 something until, I took that loss there. But yeah. And now do I try to take this 273.90 mark? Potentially. I feel like I owe everybody a trade after I just missed what would have been a good one. But so I got to make sure, is that like a valid setup, or is that just me now forcing a trade? All right, I'll pause. All right, watching 187 here on Tesla. Pretty interesting candle here. Just 150 shares. Just because I don't, maybe a bit of a in at 187.05. $187. See if this thing wants to break down. Yeah, this is not a very good trade. because my first 1R is basically all the way down there at the 50 period moving average. Well, we'll see if it wants to happen, but subconsciously I knew that to be the case because only doing 150 shares, but that Nvidia trade got me irritated. But again, this kind of goes to, all right, okay, all right, there we go, nice. Well, that was a pleasant surprise. Well, let's see if we can get down here and test the bottom trend line here. I will go ahead and pause for now, and I'll keep you updated. But yeah, I cannot. Okay, all right. Well, let's throw that order out there. Can I get 35? There we go. Wow, pleasant surprise. Still was not a great trade because just on the dynamics of things, but all right, let's get the stop. 186.51. And yeah, let's see if this thing wants to carry me home. Now, this is the golden goose break. If I can get this break, in fact, on that note, let's just play ball. Let's see if this thing wants to break. I don't want to get stopped out and then have it break down. So 186.77 instead. Give this thing plenty of breathing room here. Because, yeah, even though that's still a winning trade on those final 50 shares, so yeah, why come in so tight? See, that's fine. Take a little breath, and then come back down. Maybe form a little bear pennant, bear flag. And come on down through. I'll go ahead and pause for now. Okay, coming up. Oh, come on. And out. Well, I gave it a chance. Gave it a chance, did not want to work out. But on the bright side, did I get those gains? Yeah. I made more than 25 bucks on that. Not a great trade. Now, again, was it like a terrible degenerate, no idea type trade? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I mean, and for you members, if you don't understand why I took that trade, then please email me. Again, that's members of the training course. So I can, hopefully that's obvious to you on why I took that trade. But like I said, with that 50 period moving average presented a very big problem, but I got the break of it and did not expect that quick of a move back down there. Don't even tell me this thing's going to roll back over now after coming up there and knocking me out. But yeah. Okay. 10-14. I'm just going to go ahead and call it good. And what really bothers me is that this would be a 3 for 3 day. 3 for 3. If it was not for the user error. And that now, is it going to give me the golden goose here? Now, look at that. Power of trend lines. Once again, right off that. Now, our chart's perfect? No, I'm not claiming that charts are a perfect tool, but here we go. You're watching in real time. Charts can they play a very important role for us as traders. Again, I'm not making the claim that it's a holy grail or perfect, but they do certainly play a role. Well, yeah, made money today, not the key point, and it's just. But I mean, seriously, think about it. This is why rules matter, and these are rules that I'm not even claiming are. I mean, yeah, they're not like terrible rules, but I'm not saying that they're. Some sort of there's a break, some sort of revolutionary rules either. But the point here is that when you follow rules, then, I mean, you give yourself a chance. You give yourself a fighting chance. And had I not had that user error, I'd be actually to green. But let's go back to my we need to now, I want to look at the data from yesterday so you can see kind of how yesterday played out. All right, so what we're looking at here is TraderView, which is an awesome site. If you want data, if you're trying to figure out rules, trying to figure out a strategy, trying to figure out flaws, I mean, it is a fantastic site. And they, as I mentioned yesterday, partnered up with me, just saying, hey, we'll hook you up with some discounts for people that watch your stuff. And I thought, well, hey, why don't you? Because a lot of members already use it, but wanted to go through it. Now, the one key thing here is that. Because I use Lightspeed's data needs a whole day to get imported. So what we're looking at here is actually for day one of the challenge on Monday, but that's not TraderView's fault. That's just the way Lightspeed, the broker, operates. And I will just say, I just uploaded it. Super, super easy to get the data from the broker into TraderView. But so right here's the dashboard, and what I just kind of show you, because I want to look at these numbers too. I just did it, so we're doing this together. But calendar, and then you can see right here, and this right here. Now the reason here is because we're keeping it focused on the challenge. So yes, yesterday, if you did not watch that video, go and watch it. But here you can see that it's got all sorts of data that goes with it, and you can get as fancy as you want. But let's come back here, and so we'll come up here to detailed here, and then you can see that this is my stats, which I'm curious about, just everything as a whole. Now granted, this is a total number of trades of 3. So small sample size, but you can see right now, number of losing trades, 3, 100%. And total commissions yesterday was 451. So yes, total loss gain was 442. But as I was just saying, what you saw here, had I not messed up that NVIDIA trade, that would have been a very, very solid move. But I mean, there's just so many different statistics right here you can see, and I'm only scratching the surface. But TraderView, I would definitely highly recommend, and not so much I can say right now, just because again, we only have 3 trades. It's only one day, but as the challenge goes on, we'll add more trades, we'll get more data points. Granted, the one's going to mess up the numbers that I was talking about was that NVIDIA trade, right? Because I got in, hopped out, so technically that was a losing trade, but it was just an error on my part. But that's what I will be looking at here. So again, all this other stuff now hard to kind of see, but as we get more, we'll get more data here. But overall, very happy with the TraderView and the data. I've been fooling around with it, but like I said, just moved over the data, super easy. And as of right now, yes, my total gain going into today was 442, but now I'm up 346 with commissions. Probably like $330 give or take. So knocked a chunk out of it again, out of it. But once more, and even now, the human mind. I want to make money. I want to make money. But even when I say, no, Clay, the challenge is not to make money. It's to follow the rules. And yet I'm still just focused on, did I make money? It's like, do you see how easy it can be to get focused on the wrong things? Even when literally the challenge is to focus on following the rules, I still keep making all these comments about making money, which is, it makes sense why following rules can be so hard when we're so focused on making money. But that just comes with it, because you got to be competitive as a trader, but you don't want that to take over. But yeah, so TraderView, again, like I said, if you want to learn more about them, I'll put a link down below in the video. And they're offering, like I said, if you watch these videos, they're offering a coupon code that's going to save you a good chunk of money. And it's, like I said, data. There's been many members that use it, many members on the podcast that have used it and talk about it. And I definitely highly recommend it. So, definitely check out that link below. And like I said, if you get their gold platform, which is what you see here, then you can use a discount. I'm still watching a couple of these charts off screen here, but yeah, I'll put a link down below. So yeah, that one NVIDIA trade, stupid user error. But hey, you know what? If you've ever been there, if you ever misclicked or forgot to do something, it happens to everybody. It happened to me there and really cost me what would have been a great trade, but it is what it is. So tomorrow is a new day, but I'm glad day number 2 and day number 2 of full success in following the rules, which is what this is all about. Again, if you want to learn more about TraderView and get the special discounts, then I'll put that link down below. But yeah, thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you back for Wednesday and day number 3. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.